people will mess around with.
All right. So back to this. We'll read donations after this. Sorry, guys. So this draft, really different from the last draft. Royal doesn't have any wave clear here early, really. They take LeBlanc.
I mean, the most interesting thing is Lupus flexes, right?
I'm gonna get pizzas and I want a slice.
Yeah.
Sure.
Please
Hook us up.
Pepperoni.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right.
Thanks,
Right.
Seth.
Thank you.
So
It's more pizza. It's late night pizza time, apparently.
Rise Top is interesting. First time in a long time.
So how do you feel about Rise Top, Seraph?
Super OP.
Really?
Because it used to be super good once upon a time, right?
Well, because Rise top is really good. Because basically, tank cannot deny the Rise, the farming. So
Sure.
Rise always can fit. The problem is, usually tank has a like heavy CC.
I was going to say, how do you feel about Rise versus Elise Poppy?
Ah,
Because I know, so let me ask this question. So you feel good about Rise versus Poppy?
Yeah.
Do you feel good about Rise versus Elise Poppy?
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's kind of.
I like when you
weird
like
dilemma.
paint the picture of Elise and Poppy. He doesn't have the English. He just thinks of a Korean swear word. He's like, oh, fuck.
Like,
So, but you would feel good, let's say, about Rise versus Poppy Graves.
yeah.
Okay. So, but in this case, they first pick it, and you're a top laner, all right? So you're sitting here, blue side draft, blue side pick ban, and you know that you're playing this, but you know they haven't picked a top laner yet, and you see the Elise. How do you feel?
Where is my jungler? And let him see the top. I need a perfect season.
Yeah.
Come bearing gifts.
Ooh.
Mech Jew
Here.
gifts.
Hey, Dua.
Hi, Seraph. Romaniel.
Yeah.
Cześć, nie sojo?
Wow,
We have
you're
another
so good.
special guest.
No.
We've had a lot of special guests today.
아직도 한국어 조금밖에 못해요.
You're so good.
No.
He is really good.
Who wants beer? I
Yes,
got,
please.
Well, one of these are mine.
All right.
Oh, hello, everybody. Oh, hello. And I've got light beer, too. Who wants lighter beer? I've got a selection.
Ooh.
Carlsberg.
Doe's beer selection.
I'm like Beer Santa.
You are beer
Yay.
Santa.
Naughty or nice? Here's Tsing Tao.
I've been naughty.
Here's, well,
Does that mean
then
I get
you
hu-
get a Pilsner Urquell.
Does that mean I get whiskey?
Well, if you want to. I didn't buy that. Here's Asahi from Japan. It's very exotic. And here's another Kozo for anyone who wants to be cool like me. Alright.
I'll take the Chinese beer.
Great.
Because I like to drink these Chinese tears tonight.
Yes. I never doubted for a second, by the way.
I know, you shouldn't.
Thanks, Beer Santa.
Oh, you're welcome. It's good. Good to be here.
We've got up to game 2 in about 3 hours.
Wow, that's slow.
No. We're asking Seraph a lot of questions. We're good.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Seraph's pretty cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Twitch chat agrees. So
Twitch,
the donations.
Twitch chat, answer the question. Would you like Doa to be your beer Santa?
Press 1 for obviously.
Press 1 for Beer Santa.
Well, there goes our chat.
Yay. Beer Santa. I was Santa at OGN once, you know.
I know.
Monty was Rudolph.
Oh, that's what you
I
guys
was
cast on
Rudolph.
Well,
Christmas.
that's really how the cast goes. You guide the sleigh, and I like bring all the
Drink the rest of
cheer.
this.
I didn't know I hadn't finished it.
You can have one of these too, obviously.
I'm gonna have this Blue Moon that Papa brought earlier. Can I
Blue
get
Moon's
a
so good.
Bottle opener?
Mm.
Twitch chat appears to.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Now you need to make like a greetings card as Beer Santa.
Yeah, I know. My parents will love that.
Doa, what are you doing in Korea? Oh, I'm just Beer Santa now.
Sideways move from costume.
Hi. I know, I'm a scary guy, aren't I?
You can tell that the plebs are the plebs when they say Blue Moon best beer. You probably live in America or the West where there are many better beers than Blue Moon.
It's tasty though.
Papa,
Hey man.
I will take you to America, to the glorious land of microbrews, and
ready.
you will learn.
I'm ready.
Oh, dude, the microbrews are so good. I miss the US of A. For beer.
There's a lot of cats in the chat.
Yep, they heard the kitty. They heard Monty Cat.
She's very, the cat's very friendly.
See? I got the Qingdao beer. This is see, I started drinking it right at the time that we start the Chinese tiers.
Wei Shan.
Good.
The Wei Shan is coming. All right, so let's actually discuss this.
The jungle pick like changes so much. Like,
Yeah, it does. I think the Elise is really good. And by the way,
when's the last time we saw Blank play Elise? Has he ever played Elise competitively?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
in China.
Of
what?
course he has, yeah.
Has he
it
played
was one of
Elise?
his biggest picks in the last
A
season.
lot, yeah. Jeez.
Yep.
Who's he now?
I don't-
It was Graves and Elise were his two most picked champions, Papa.
I'm just
You
thinking
ready
of
for the
Bengi when I think of
embarrassment?
Elise, man.
You ready for the embarrassment?
I'm ready.
I'm just surprised, right?
How many Elise games has he played?
I'm gonna show
I don't
you.
remember any
I'm
of
gonna show
them.
you this last season.
I literally remember none of them.
Papa, stop
Shame me.
Stop justifying the fact that we're not there.
Shame me. Come on, bring it on. He's played
Sarah,
8
Oh,
your English
games
is so
of
good
Elise.
now.
I don't remember any of them.
Yeah, but if we go
Really
to
impressive.
Yeah.
the LCK Spring,
Well, they were all in the LCK Spring.
yeah, I played 4 games of Elise in the LCK Spring. So it was
What
tied
win
with
percentage?
Nidalee, Kindred, and Graves.
What was his win percentage?
50%.
Okay, so he's not like a remarkable Elise player. He's not Bengi.
True.
I feel justified enough.
All right.
Mediocre Elise is mediocre.
I played twice in the playoffs too.
Why don't I remember this? Oh, I didn't cast those games.
But in any case, they made. So I was tweeting during this, and they made the adjustments I wanted them to make, which was another lane of wave clear, and now they have a pressure jungler. So I was really happy about this. Even though they ended up and actually, fortunately for them, they didn't end up in standard lanes this time, which is pretty good for them. They don't have to deal with Ryze in the 1v1. If you were playing Poppy into Ryze, would you want a lane swap?
There's 2 solutions. Just keep normal lane and keep calling the jungler and keep killing Ryze. That's the first solution. And yeah, I think swap is better because you can delay the Ryze's like getting items. So I think both are fine. But in this case, I think just normal lane is good because they have Elise.
Okay. They also have Soraka
Sivir.
Sivir versus Callista Braum.
Yeah,
But Seraph is apathetic towards a bot lane's plight.
I don't care about bot lane.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't care about bot lane. The bias is real.
I play top. Who cares for lane?
Seraph's like, oh yeah, I totally want to play, this
Yeah.
Poppy with the Elise against the Ryze, but
That's-
fuck this bot lane.
That's manual lane.
Spoken like a true top laner.
Kitty cam.
Oh, it's like a giant floating cat. Scary.
Yeah, and we talk about the Sivir Soraka wanting to shove in because they can get a bunch of health and mana generation from Spell Shield and Soraka heals. They're not allowed to do that anymore because they're down 2 teleports if they ever overextend.
Scoot over a little bit, I guess.
You gonna put your face in the camera?
Get in there. Why are you photobombing
It's
us?
very strange.
I like it.
It's much closer than I thought. There, I'll just like be in like this.
That's the way we like it, dog.
That's great. Love it.
I'm like, I've got smarter things to see.
The chat noticed the cat. Chinese cat.
So what's interesting? Let's talk about this because you don't know this Papa Smith.
I don't.
You don't know what I'm about.
Please
to
tell
you.
me about it.
You don't know what I'm about to tell you.
No idea.
We actually saw 2 instances in this series during the lane swap where the duo lane recalled to match lanes with the other duo lane after lane
defend?
swapping. Yes. And this is one of them. So when we go to this game, so we're gonna have to go back all the way.
All right.
But so Ryze is gonna start in the top side, and we're going to see a red buff start. So they're starting on the strong side of the jungle and going into the weak side. So what does this mean? Typically, junglers would start on the weak side of the jungle with their top laner, and then transition into the strong side. So you would see the following jungle path. You would see a start up here, moving into this side, and then moving ending in the enemy jungle, right?
Sure.
But Royal doesn't get that luxury during this game. Because the lane swap has already occurred on this side of the map, And we see the Elise in the mid lane, so Blank is actually playing this pretty loose and freeform. So he's actually staying right here now. And this is really an interesting adaptation. Show me the last time you saw this kind of lane swap on this movie. I haven't seen this.
In terms of actually like waiting this late?
Yeah. When do you see the jungler and the top laner? This is a specific adaptation to the deep warding that's been going on
Absolutely.
at MSI. You never see this. Do you ever do this, Seraph? Do you ever stay in the mid lane with your
At
jungler
131.
at 130?
Nope.
To be fair, he only loses time after 135 because you want to
Exactly. I think this is super smart. And you'll be blown away, Papa, by what they do in Game 4. In terms
I'm
of
ready.
lane
I
swapping.
haven't seen
It's
any of it.
super good. So this is already an adaptation. So they're waiting to see what to do. But because Royal is doing what would we consider a standard lane swap now, or a standard start, they're not assuming the lane swap
I
exists.
mean, it's not a standard start though; it's a weak start because they're starting on the strong side.
They're starting on the strong side, but they think it's going to be standard lanes. Okay? And they want to support Rise early. But in this particular case, SKT specifically doesn't show in case there's been a jungle invade. They stay in between the mid lane turrets, and then they go, and now there's a ping onto them.
Because Callista already went to check late onto the blue side.
Yep. And SKT, you'll notice how smart this is, because in case there is standard lanes,
They take the
Krugs instead of pushing quickly.
That's smart.
So this is actually a very new level 1 that we actually haven't seen before in this tournament. This is a unique strategy for this game that SKT has.
And again, it's SKT having 4 days to watch what the
Yep.
tendencies are.
They've changed this entirely.
I mean, they changed their drafting in game 1 too, but you know.
This time we were very slow on the help of MLXG, which means MLXG had to
I mean, the casters don't talk about this at all either, but that is a very unusual start to this game. So the end result, though, as you'll notice, is that SKT gets a weak side jungle start, which is standard by their actions, but Royal is fooled into a strong side start. So this is very unfavorable because now MLXG's pathing is going to be not great. Effectively, he already lost that side. He lost this side of the jungle as a result. Meanwhile, these people SKT gets this side of the jungle. Poppy is already here, and Rise is right here. So you really don't get any kind of advantage, and SKT is really jumping out to a very early lead.
Very, very tight. And Faker has a combat summon, so he should be treated as a person that can now win this lane. He has the exhaust.
So this is a hugely favorable start for SKT. Sure, they didn't take the blue buff, but they took Wolves, and that's enough.
Yes, we do. Wow, yeah, they push the wave in, and right away they want the Callista to play against the Sivir. He got boots of speed.
But credit to Royal, they react well. What do? So they realize this is going on. They send Rise into the bottom lane, and then they swap immediately. But we have to ask, what does this cause? They're going to lose some CS on their duo lane. But they still have a stronger duo lane, so they feel like it's going to be okay.
And Elise walked away. Juke is recalling because they see the Rise solo in the lane. They're electing to stay.
They don't want this to happen. They don't want to give any.
And if everyone had stayed and hit, they probably still wouldn't have got the turret.
No, they wouldn't have.
It would have been very low, but they wouldn't have got it.
It would have been about 50% of what it is now, so it's not the biggest deal. And you're not going to take that turret for a long time at this point in the game anyway. So Royal makes the decision to sacrifice a little early CS in order to get the favorable lane matchup. So I think actually both teams are playing this super well right now. Like the reactive play from both teams is really, really good.
The thing for Royal is that like getting Looper, especially that early CS to get towards like a very early tier and Catalyst, like he's so much harder to turret dive when he gets the Catalyst that you would sacrifice the first early bit of the game, especially when you have a favorable 2v2 laning matchup. So I like what they did, but it's risky, right?
Yeah.
Seraph has upgraded his pillow hugging.
We're going to get him a full body pillow next.
Of who or what, though?
Double lift.
Double lift.
No thanks.
Not Dexter?
Double lift body pillow. For comfort. TSM, you're welcome for the merchandise idea.
Body pillows.
Double with body pillows.
And because of all these reasons, I can
Double stuffed.
down
Body pillow.
into the bottom lane. I think they should have allowed RNG to swap back. They should have punished with more people in the lane to get the gank off as the standard punish could be, because they had the people in position to do so if they wanted to cut that.
Rise has the lane where he wants it as well. He's holding it under his turret.
Safe, non-risky play, which opted into a minor disadvantage, and I think that's a mistake.
Because the biggest thing, right, is Rise shoves in that lane. It's bouncing back. If you even threaten the dive, Rise has to teleport, because otherwise you just go for it. Then Rise is burning his teleport. All of a sudden, Duke walks back to his lane. And you're on completely even footing. It's just, as far as standard lane swap goes,
I like that Rise skin.
but SKT's
I've never seen it before.
Rise Greybeard, I believe it's called.
Pointy hat rise.
Yeah.
Gandalf Rise? I like it. It's definitely Gandalf Rise.
So, weird lane swaps we're going to see in this series. Game 4 is really good by SKT. They do some very smart stuff. But I also like what Royal did here. I think that the lane swap back is excellent.
Especially because, remember, Duke had to use his teleport.
Yeah, no, it's really good. And what's impressive about this is that SKT threw them a curveball in terms of their jungle pathing, and Royal responded intelligently and well immediately.
In Royal's preparation in terms of macro play, look, it was better in LPL playoffs, but between, like, let's say, the end of the season and now is, like, legitimately, like, an
Very
F to, like, a
impressive.
B+ minimum.
Yeah.
That's horrible for the Poppy. So, you know, even though it's a risky play, it's still pretty high percentage out of Looper to be able to push out like that.
Yeah, and Looper is actually playing incredibly risky right now.
So, I mean, we're going to see pretty standard stuff here for a while.
He has so many wards in the
This game is like 20 minutes long, by the way.
I know, I think it goes psycho at some point.
safety in doing the risky build.
Well, it's all like domination from here on out.
Yeah.
SKT.
But this was the adjustment that I wanted them to make in draft, so I'm happy.
Police in, it's on the level 6 to 9 when you have the execute
Did you watch these games, Toa?
Yeah, I watched most of them. Yeah.
because of how
It made me feel good after the first game.
Seraph only saw the
Felt
first
very
game.
I also only saw half of the first game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw all of them, so.
I watched some of them when I was just like traveling around and eating and stuff,
And neither of them really even seen it.
and they made me feel good.
Not the first one, though.
They were just sandbagging. It's okay.
RNG
They were
's
playing
over-
Chinese meta in Shanghai.
That's right. Yep, that's right. I was pretty savage with my tweets after this series. I don't know. I may have gone too far with the whole like. At least the Chinese fans don't have to call for revoking their passports this time. But they're already in China. You don't have to.
My favorite tweet was my revenge tweet against Kelsey Moser.
Which one is that?
I love Kelsey, by the way, but...
She's great, but what did you say?
Oh. Well. Goodbye.
Yep. Good play.
Oh, Shadow almost got the second one, too.
Good for playing Soraka.
So Kelsey, during group stages, tweeted at me... Oh, I'm sorry Seth isn't here. So we were drinking at this bar in Korea, and she tweeted, "I wish I could see Monty's face right now," while SKT was losing. So Achilles took a picture of me, as we see Bang run away, and was like... and sent it to her. So I just tweeted, as they were getting perfect gamed in Game 4, I was like, I wish I could see Kelsey's face right now. That's why you don't fuck with Korea.
Yeah, exactly. You just always bet on SKT and then they just win. It's easy. It's easy, guys.
This was actually really good pathing by Blank.
Yeah, so let's take a look at it. So the death goes down.
That's dunked, yep.
Yeah, Wolf is going to die. Vulnerable in the laning phase. Burns his flash. Bang has to use his ultimate. Good use of teleport by Xiao, who I love TP LeBlanc. I think it's really good. Faker has to take exhaust against LeBlanc. Doesn't... He actually might
He takes
not
against
have
Rise. You need an exhaust against Rise, and double exhaust shuts down
Okay.
Rise in team fights.
Good point. Good point. Fair enough.
Nice cue, bro.
So let's watch Elisa's pathing here.
They know that they never leave lanes, so they can't have a ward.
Yep.
And Elisa's just like, doo-dee-doo-doo.
Yeah, so goes back to farm for just a little bit, and Bang is the perfect bait at this point because they know neither LeBlanc nor Rise has TP, and Spell Shield is up, and Mata doesn't really matter that he misses his Q.
Because like Blank walks all the way back from red. He didn't even leash the
Yep.
red.
Nope, didn't do anything. Very patient. Wolf is only level 5. Notice that he doesn't have his ultimate to help out in this fight.
Just kill Mata. So there's a couple of things about this gank. Although Wolf is not there, they know that Callista has to turn onto Sivir to get the one from. Because they kill Mata, that's a smart thing to do. They just DPS him down for free. That part's standard. Bang has to walk up to auto. Now the thing to remember is that Soraka's passive is going to activate the moment that Moosh turns on. She's going to come in with the Wambulance, I like to call it. She gets like the...
She gets a speed boost.
But she likes to come in and it works really well. Like the timing, the fact that they never left lane to be able to put down a ward, they knew the gank would be successful.
No, it's really good communication.
It's great timing for the gank. It was going to be close, but they were willing to take it. And the way that they were able to change the focus around...
It's actually amazing that this game snowballs so quickly, considering that first blood goes to Royal.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see the middle of this game.
You didn't miss a lot.
Yeah. Well, I like had to turn it off, and I turned it back on, and it was already over, and I'm like, what happened? I turned it on, and SKT was walking off the stage looking happy, and I'm like, what?
The only parts of this game I saw were like Faker going like Rambo crazy when it was like 3-0 or something.
Faker Super Saiyan mode.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he's pretty much Super Saiyan for the rest of the series at this point.
Yeah, he does. Well, he played really well in game 1, too. He was just kind of screwed.
Bit of a lone hand.
Well, they give him Rise at some point, too, and I'm like, have you never seen Faker play before? It's... Oh.
It still makes me giggle that Rise was the only player at Worlds who played Rise.
Faker?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like he knows it's a good champion or something. Unfathomable.
Well, Rice will probably have another rework before the next tournament. Here we go.
That is beautiful.
I saw this one.
That's just a beautiful play. Zhao has flash. So everybody has their summoners down, but people criticize Faker's Azir and say, well, he actually played really badly on Azir in the group stages. But when we were watching in Korea Faker play Azir, his pick potential, what he does is, I've never seen a player do this with Azir before, is just create picks or 1v1s by himself, right? And Faker's knowledge of the limits of Azir and what he can do in a 1v1 is just very unique.
Yeah.
So, coming in on this particular gank, because you can see that the Mimic was just used, and we don't actually know how it was traded because we can't see it.
He just used it for wave clear.
There you go.
Mimic
So,
distortion for wave clear.
We just saw it on the mini-map. He used Mimic Distortion for wave clear. Faker's not even there. Remember, Faker just picked up blue buff. Not in the lane.
Interestingly, I didn't even realize he didn't even have any summoners for this either.
No, nobody had summoners. So, look at... this is how fucking good Faker is. So, he's going for blue buff right now. Takes the blue buff, alright?
Yep.
He's walking back.
He's paying attention now.
He's watching his lane. He sees LeBlanc. There's one. There's two. Mimic Distortion.
To be fair, remember, he did this in the previous game on Fizz.
Yeah.
There's a second game in a row that he keeps track of Mimic Distortion and Flash being down.
Yep. So, he knows the summoners. He knows the old timer. And this is where I really wish we could see the start of this.
Wow, he just dunks him.
But
He walks into lane. Let's watch the mini-map. Walking into lane.
you see LeBlanc is back right now. Triggered the second part of the distortion.
It's not like LeBlanc's overextended. He just literally all-ins.
Yep.
You can see on the mini-map he's all-inning.
Yep. But to know the range of Azir's abilities and the cooldowns and the summoner timers.
But it's just to do it all like he does it 2 games in a row, right? He's focusing on blue buff. He's walking into lane. I know Flash is down. I know both the distortions are down. I know the damage as well. Like,
unbelievable.
Super good.
I mean, that level of play is what he was doing on Rise at Worlds, where no one knew that you could Flash kill people from 80% health, and he did.
People saying, look at the Faker face after that play.
All right, we'll learn to do
We'll
it.
watch.
Wait, it's probably after the kill.
No, we'll just watch it.
It's on Faker still, even though it's on the mini-map. I'm looking at serious Faker face. He hasn't decided to go in yet. Decided to go in yet.
Oh!
This is probably delayed like half a
He's
second.
yawning a little bit.
No,
It
no.
actually looked like a yawn to me too.
That was definitely not yawn.
I do this all the time.
No, he said nice. He was like, nice.
Did he say nice or
I,
nice?
I was looking at his lips. I think he said nice.
Nice. You can see it easily.
Sumner's down, so he wasn't even advantaged with the exhaust right there. But
Now he's saying I dunked that fool.
probably staying a little bit too long in the lane. I didn't get to see the very start of that one, but that's the way SKT fights back. Blank makes a play, and Faker gets a solo kill.
And even despite that, SKT are basically only equal in gold. MLXG is heavily out farming, so is Looper. Just kind of like the last game, those are the players that the Chinese squad are using to
I like what MLXG does though. Like, I really like MLXG as a jungler.
do
I
too.
think he plays really intelligently, and his pathing is really good here. And they see that Faker takes the kill in mid lane, so they're going to just pressure the turret, try and trade evenly here. SKT actually does a good job by trading for a dragon and a turret.
I mean, RNG are one player short of the perfect team for China. Like, if they had Uzi as AD carry, this would be like some sort of team.
I hear he has a pretty big buyout.
Because I know the Mata wanted to play with him famously and go to Vici during the off season.
I hear Royal's very rich though.
That's
I heard
true.
about the buyout.
Back on Royal Club. GG.
Oh yeah. You dead.
From the Emperor's Divide, so really just not respecting Faker's close
Phew.
right there. That's
Nice.
exactly who could have been.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think that was a bad idea.
Any sort of damage is dead.
I was going to say is that it was actually Xiao being aggressive, and I saw him.
Yeah, and as someone in chat points out after this game, he's like, the perfect team would be the same team he has plus Uzi. So, he's like, I'd love Looper, MLXG, Xiao
Who says that?
Mata in an interview
Oh,
after
really?
this game.
Mata.
And he's like, noticeably doesn't say Whoosh or Name. Says Uzi. Because funnily, like, Looper is fine on low econ because he's so good at teleports. Especially with Mata in his pocket.
SKT 3 turrets to 1 now. They beat mid and that top.
That said, QG with Dade and Uzi will be fun to watch next season.
Yeah, it'll be
For sure.
really fun.
I feel like Dade might actually be motivated this time.
That's the weird thing about Dade is it really depends on whether he's motivated or not. Like, he's a
Wait,
weird
let's
player.
think about the mage rework. Ziggs, maybe?
Dade's an interesting guy.
His LeBlanc was actually pretty good in the
Have you
end
ever played
in
with Dade?
China.
No.
And not even in solo queue.
Yeah, a couple times.
Was it a good experience?
Did his TF gank your lane?
Actually, I had the experience with that in Korea.
Really?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Ah. Oh, when you were playing for...
first game in Najin.
Not in Shield, yeah.
Which game was that?
He was playing Shyvana.
Yeah, first Samsung White.
Yep.
What was Dade playing?
Cast in.
Yeah.
And Save played mid
Ah.
as that. And then they just completely like explode the game.
See, I think Dade is like Robin Williams in the movie Hook, where he used to be Peter Pan.
Oh.
But now he's just trapped in a world filled with like money and politics and all that, and he's forgotten what it's like to be a lost boy, you know? Forgotten what it's like to have adventures and battle people. Maybe he can be woken up.
That's how I feel these days,
Maybe.
Noah.
Maybe he'll put his jacket back on and it'll remind him of
Maybe.
the good days.
Alright, we have to talk about this. So, MLXG is in the enemy jungle right now. Warding is in the advantage of Royal for sure, but there's a huge collapse coming. Top lane turret's already down because we had both of the top lane turrets go down early on in this game, but SKT has a pretty substantial gold advantage. Notice that there is the following problem. There's no pressure in mid, LeBlanc is here, Ryze is here, and there are 4 people currently at Dragon with a 5th person able to TP easily, and you have 2 TPs, so maybe you can do this as Royal, but the priority is definitely in favor of SKT as they come into this.
This is the first time Faker's gotten one. Finally having a good early laning.
So they have the Rift Herald buffs already. What is Mata shooting at? I've been pretty underwhelmed with Mata's Braum.
Oh, nice Q, bro. He thought Blank was gonna keep walking that direction, but then he didn't.
But even if, first off, that's just a bad skill shot, and second off, Blank does the right thing by turning around and letting his spiderlings try and tank the actual Q.
Chair shot.
So they try and go in right here, and you can see the TP already starting for Looper.
They know where Wolf is as well.
And there's the second TP coming in for LeBlanc. Duke is late on the TP again. Worth noting because Duke has notoriously in his career has been late for TP. What do you think about Duke, Seraph, as a player?
His laning is super good, but
His TP is super bad, right?
Hey, let the man speak.
I don't know.
You're leading him, Monty.
I'm not an SK player, so I don't know about the Duke. But well, to be honest, like compared to the other SK top laner, yeah, he's like even worse. But like every
Compared to Marin?
Well, Marin was a really good TP player.
yeah.
Here's the difference. Here's what I see the difference between Duke versus Marin. I think Duke has a better champion pool and better laning.
Yeah.
Because Marin's problem was he would push and die to a 3-minute gank.
100% of the time.
100% of the time. So Marin would do that, had that problem, but he was good at TP. Duke, bigger champion pool, wins his lane, but like he's doing Krug when he should be TPing.
Meanwhile, 2 people from RNG have found a TP.
Yeah.
When does he teleport? Let's find out. He goes back to his turret. It's like, It's like, alright, I found a teleport.
He's like, I'm done with Krugs. Oh, small Krug. He's like, I got a Krug. I walk back to my turret. It's safe now, boys.
Coming in.
I like how Sarah's trying to be as nice as possible and not say anything bad about Duke.
He's being Korean.
But we
He's
can
being
see it
Korean.
in
He's
your
being
face.
super
the maximum
Korean.
Korean.
This is a politeness-free zone. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, if you're gonna retire in NA, you gotta trash talk Sarah.
That's true.
He showed he could do that.
I know he can.
Monty, can you stop creating an unsafe environment for Sarah, please?
Alright, so let's actually talk about this team fight now. So it is the world's latest teleport. Blank takes an extremely unnecessary amount of damage thanks to super late teleport.
Here it comes.
We're gonna do this in slow motion. I'm gonna be Duke. Walking the lane.
I might get Krugs.
Up. Look at this.
Wonder if my team needs
He's
it.
like, I don't have wards. So Duke is smart right here.
Yeah, I can't get to that.
He doesn't know where Rise is. He doesn't know where LeBlanc is. Sees LeBlanc on the ward. Doesn't know where Rise is. Probably unnecessary to take Krugs right here. It's like, oh, TP. Oh, TP. I'm going to walk into lane. Duke, sorry, I skipped it forward. Duke literally knows right now that there are 2 TPs coming in. He does not have to fucking walk into the lane to safely TP.
He was taking an unnecessary amount of damage from the big Krug Monty.
Progress too hard.
So Blake's like the sacrificial spider. He's actually really lucky he gets Kindred.
Yeah.
Especially because
Kindred doesn't use ult.
Kindred doesn't use ult.
He didn't expect the re-ult in.
He didn't expect the real, and also the Runic Echoes execute damage in spider form at least.
It doesn't surprise him because like when you see the health bar, he was literally at 400 something health.
Also, Blank has Thunderlords apparently.
No way.
Yeah.
Probably fake.
No, he does. Look at the fucking lightning bolt.
No, it could be that's Faker because he's got.
Was it Faker?
He's got the
Yeah.
purple next to him.
All right, it would be super
It was
weird
Faker
for him to have
because he got
Thunderbolts.
he has the purple that shows that it's
All right,
who did
all right,
the
all right.
Thunderlords.
Okay, because it was super weird that there's a Thunderlord's proc going down right there. But yes, it would be very weird for Elise Jungle to have Thunderlords.
You see it in solo queue quite a bit, but like it's that I want to do more deeps. I guess I can't know for sure till they show.
I think there is no way SK Jungle will pick up Thunderlord.
Yeah,
Oh, I think it's fucking crazy
I think
too.
Koma would get pretty mad with that one.
How is it Faker?
I mean, it could be. I mean, you could go back to the start of the game, or you could go to any time they show Elise, and if he has stacks of Strength of the Ages or not. What does Twitch chat think? Do they know? Twitch chat's not sure
Oh,
yet.
Faker gets the kill.
Yeah, so it's Thunderlords from Faker most likely.
What was that sound?
That was Freak.
The sound that Freak made. Let's go back and listen to that again. Hold on.
Could you give us a 2610?
I can't see the Sand Soldier, but that's fine. What do you want?
We need. Here we go. He said,
Whoa.
"Dream."
Whoa! Oh my!
Do your Mickey Mouse
Doesn't get the
impression.
wall stun on Whoosh.
Whoa! What
Nope.
a trade!
Oh, the 3-man though.
How does he hit a 3-man knockup right there?
Because Whoosh, Zhao. Oh, so he knocks.
But he hit somebody behind him.
Oh, because of so the Sand Soldiers are like holding them grouped basically.
That's a super good play by Faker.
Oh.
He hits somebody behind him. You probably shouldn't be able to do that.
Meanwhile, Bang and Wolf.
Actually, did Whoosh flash into that?
Where's Whoosh's flash? Go back. I didn't see.
See, look at Whoosh's flash timer right now.
You mean he flashed into the wall and not over the wall?
I think he flashed into the...
When did he flash?
It's hard to see.
It has flash, obviously. Whoosh doesn't get wall stun. Yeah, he tries to flash over the wall to kill him.
Oh!
I know that feeling.
Oops. He tried to like chase down.
Oh, that is such like a feel bad moment for Whoosh because he flashed into the Azir wall and then he gets knocked up by the Poppy ult. This is some bullshit. Like they need to fix this shit about Poppy. Why is the ult here but Whoosh is getting knocked up? Explain this shit to me.
Spaghetti code.
Spaghetti
Spaghetti
code.
code.
Spaghetti code. Whoosh coded his minion.
Whoosh coded as a minion. I don't know what to do with that shit, but it's you shouldn't hit Poppy ult behind you.
So he gets pushed, doesn't get wall stun, fails flash. I mean, to be fair, by the time Poppy ults, Whoosh is like almost on top of Duke's model. Like it's less than 150.
Where did
units
Looper
behind him.
flash to? Hold on.
He tried to pick up the Elise.
Did he? I didn't see Looper. So Looper just flashed over.
Oh,
tried to- I know,
the
at
flash
least-
W.
Oh.
Missed it.
And he's like, oh.
Oh, I guess I'm here now.
Permanent terrain is so strong.
Yes.
It's like the battle of
God
Nivea
bless
wall.
you, Trundle and Azir meta picks right now.
And Nivea one day.
Maybe Anivia's... Yeah, is Anivia good with the changes? I don't even know.
I don't know.
So bad.
I haven't heard
Really
of it
so bad, okay.
I heard Cassiopeia is super
They just
bad.
ruined
So
the
bad.
Frogan.
Oh no, Froggen, please.
He doesn't know anything about Nivea. Come on.
Would you prefer a Korean reference? Many reason.
Oh, I was gonna go Rapid Star.
Yeah,
actually,
Rapid
but-
Star.
I prefer
Yeah.
many reason.
Ah. Well, we're more old school than that.
Many reason was more old school than Rapid Star.
I know, but like he wasn't as famous as Rapid Star was.
I know. That's why I'm being the hipster
Oh,
here.
you're the real hipster.
Yeah.
He was famous for Lichbane first Ari.
Oh my god. I remember that. It sounded so good the first time
No,
you told it.
It actually was good.
I mean,
He took mid tower super fast. It's like
he
killed
hits
it.
out no mana.
Hey, Seraph, do you know whatever happened to Long Panda? What is he doing these days? Do you know?
He's trolling his old kid.
Oh, okay.
Funny story, actually. When OGN were looking for someone to replace Dungun for a week, for a weekly LCK, they're like, "Do you have any suggestions?" I suggested they get Long Panda.
That would be great.
And come out with, and they said it sounded like they were in contact, and he's back at university or something.
Oh,
so
okay. There was
watch this space.
There's actually an Overwatch player on the Asia server named Long Panda.
I know. I've encountered him. It
He's
may be
actually
Long
really
Panda.
good.
Yeah, he actually
He's
is
really
good.
though. Yeah. He's
I
a
mean,
great
Long
little-
Panda was a professional player.
I secretly hope it is actually Long
I
Panda.
asked him actually because he was on my team, and I'm like, "Are you LOL Long Panda?" And he's like, "No, that's not me."
Oh,
Yeah.
so that means it
Not
probably
him.
is him.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Because I'm like, I have an award named after you, or named an award after you.
Oh, Discount Do's here.
Oh, hi.
What
Thank
pizza?
you. God bless you.
Oh gosh.
Thanks,
this is nice pizza.
Doa.
Wow.
Fuck off, everyone.
This is mine. Where's everyone else's?
Shit, I
If
forgot.
you eat all that
I
on
forgot there were
stream,
5 pizzas.
This is not mukbang. I can't do this tonight.
does Twitch
Alright.
do mukbang?
Yes.
Let's get through this. It's a very short game, guys.
Let's
So
get through this together.
Wolf is going to
Risky
recall an award I assume he knows exists.
I'm surprised you're still on game 2.
It's not going to be long.
Good thing.
We digress a lot.
But they have no pressure,
Beer for
so
you.
just a really stupid recall.
Any of this beer can be yours.
Anything that light touches?
That's right. Oh, that light, yeah.
Plates, so should we just man it?
Has
Seth,
anyone-
are you asking if I have plates?
Plates that you would mind us
You've
using.
lived in Korea for a few years. Do you any plates?
Do you own any sort of dinnerware whatsoever?
Does anyone
No, Seth. I just
Like a
I
mongrel.
put it on a paper towel and then I just shove it in my pie hole.
Hey man. That's
Your
the
pizza
best.
pile.
Your pizza pie hole.
So please tell me, I haven't been watching a lot of MSI, I admit, but please tell me that at one point somebody made a whoosh there it is joke about whoosh.
No.
No.
It's
Oh.
tragic.
Well, if only he had been there.
Someone-
Like if he died, I would have been like, whoosh, there it is.
Someone said Snipe kills Dumbledore though.
Oh wow, that's great.
Like delivered like that.
Yeah.
No one laughed.
Also, by the way, fun fact that was not delivered today because none of us were at MSI. So today, in this best of 5, with
Yeah.
with 2 wins in this best of 5, SKT surpassed CJ Entis Blaze as the Korean team with the most wins of all time,
Yeah,
With a hilariously
that's huge.
higher percentage.
with a 10% higher percentage.
75% win rate.
Yeah,
That's unbelievable
And
for
this
esports. For anything.
to
really.
specify, this is SK Telecom as of 2015
Right,
January.
post merger. So it started in 2014 up until now. They have gotten more wins than CJ
Isn't it
Blaze.
2015 January?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You're right. So post SNK merger, and they're still Faker, Bang & Wolf. So it's the Faker, Bang & Wolf team that's been together this entire
I assume
time.
the percentage has gone down since Marin left. I guess maybe if you include IEM, it might go up.
It may
They
be
lost a
about the
lot
same.
of games.
That's
Why
true.
don't you just
I was waiting for them to finish.
75%.
Yeah. No, we're gonna finish first.
can't shove it
No.
down your pie hole?
No.
Finish it.
Question to you, Sarah.
They're gonna finish
With Poppy, with the changes with Iceborne Gauntlet, the item being nerfed and the range on the passive being nerfed, is Iceborne Gauntlet less of a rush item? Like, obviously in this game they're against double magic damage and you need to build magic resist, but like, it felt like Gauntlet was when Poppy came online before, and now we're seeing like Sunfire Spirit Visage, then a Gauntlet or something like that. Like, is it enough to stop it from being super core on Poppy?
Yeah, I think so. But you mean after? You mean the patch 6.9 or
Well,
6.8?
6.8, 6.9. Gauntlet has been changed on this patch.
Yeah.
And the range on Poppy's passive has been nerfed. Because
yeah.
it used to be pretty broken that you could just press W and then your first auto attack would slow. But now it's like much shorter range.
I think I spawned controller is like still on button for Poppy because AD carry cannot going out.
This
Oh.
Oh
play.
my god.
What?
We saw to be fair, we've seen a lot of impressive Azir plays, but
I just like SKT's mindset here. Okay, so just think about the mindset that goes into this, because we saw Faker's all in, which was super good. Like, Faker's playing out of his fucking mind in this game. So everybody goes in, and they're going to take Rift Herald, and Royal knows that SKT is backed off. So they think it's going to be relatively safe. We're going to go ahead and take this blue buff. They're seen on wards in the enemy jungle, or in their jungle. So SKT sees this. They're going to take the Rift Herald buff. And
Once
look at
again,
the teamwork.
Faker has flash and Jack.
Blank's going to take it. Well, no, Faker didn't have flash in the last one. He had no summoners.
That's true.
He had no summoners in the last
I have summoner advantage.
one. Now he has summoner advantage. So, blue buff is at 1,000 HP, and they're walking in on it because they have a ward at wolves.
They're not looking to steal blue.
No, they're looking to fuck these motherfuckers up. And look at this. Look at the mechanics.
I wonder what happens.
Look at the mechanics on this.
Because he Q
He Q.
QEs, right?
Yep. Q. Watch. Q.
Midair,
Midair, and he nearly reaches his soldier.
and then moves it with Q.
moves it with
Well, W puts down a soldier. He W's.
Oh yeah, that's right.
and
That's right.
Qs.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's W for a rise.
And then EQ.
Yep.
And then flash.
And there's the flash right there.
Yeah. And then once again, he knows exactly how to scoop.
Yep.
And scoop MLXG.
Gets 2.
He puts him in the blue buff kit too, by the way.
So dirty.
That is such an insane mechanical
wow.
Azir play.
Dude.
And then can just free auto over the wall. Happy days. Everyone is dead.
Also, look at this. Look at how Faker knows the distance of Ryze's abilities. Watch this. Walks forward,
Casual sidestep.
doesn't even get hit by it.
Scripture.
You're onto something. And then he also takes the
Oh, he didn't flash. No flash, no flash, no flash.
Oh yeah,
No, he flashed. What the fuck?
He flashed into the blue pit at the end.
He didn't flash
He
that?
didn't have to. No, he got enough range because he.
Oh
Q'd,
my god.
He
That's what's
Q'd right at the end of the E.
That
so
is an
he did
insane
almost max
mechanical
range E
play.
and Q, yeah.
No, you're right.
Yeah, it's real good.
Thank
So he
God
puts
the real
down a
analyst is here.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Puts down a soldier.
Thanks, real
I'm
analyst
a
Twitch chat.
secret Azir expert, you know.
Oh my
It
god.
looks like a flash.
It does, and it animates like a flash too.
I think it's because it just like pulls him extra fast.
No, it
'cause
blinks
he's at
him.
the end.
It blinks him.
Okay.
No, he blinks.
Oh yeah, that's weird. That's kind of weird.
Maybe that's
looking thing,
visual
man.
lag.
It could be.
Yeah.
That's probably visual lag. That's what I saw, so I just assumed he flashed.
Yeah, normally Azir's abilities don't work like that, so
Well, there you go.
that must be visual lag.
We've seen that a few times at the tournament.
Yeah, Spectator client sometimes does weird stuff like that.
Not bug splat though.
Not,
Korea
not
special.
yet.
How does that never happen in LCS? But it happens like once a week in Korea.
I think it's because we use that third-party program to get those great views around the map.
The photo
Maybe.
tours.
That's probably true.
That or they don't give us the real client.
Or the base gates.
I think it's the base banners.
Yeah.
Base banners eliminate bug splats. That's
There
how
you
we
go.
assume.
So do you want them then?
Yeah, they eliminate bug splats.
Well, I guess we
But
found
bug
one
splats
thing
are
that booths don't
Unintentional
do
highlight.
Yeah, there must have been visual delay.
That. Must have been.
Photo tours. Twitch chat favorite.
Photo tours.
That's what they say when we do the sick sweeping intro of every game. The photo tours.
Ah, so people are saying that the smite was the flash animation.
Oh, well, it could have appeared that way, I suppose.
No, I think it was just like a coincidence that there was
Yeah.
a smite that came in on the blue buff as Faker was going through. You're probably right. Twitch chat, good job.
Knew we
Twitch
could.
detectives on the case. Elementary, my dear.
See, that looked different
Sherlock
in that replay.
Yeah,
to be
definitely
honest.
did.
See, watch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no flash in that one.
Yeah.
GG. So let me tell you guys how spectator mode works in League of Legends. So you have 2 to 3 spectators in a professional game, and you have one that's for you who don't know, who's affiliated with Live, and you have one who's
I
going.
don't understand what you're asking me for.
Give us a slice of pizza.
I'm completely being.
Shut up. Give us a slice of pizza.
Continue.
All right. So you have another spectator who's responsible for replays that there are 2 television feeds that they cut to. So basically, this is going to be a different camera,
Got
and
it.
that's why it looks different, because it's a different spectator that comes through on the replay. So when we look at this one,
It's still a sick play.
it's still a sick play, but clearly it doesn't look like he's flashing in this one.
I just love that the change that Riot did about how the E registers has opened up plays like this, because like the
Yep.
fact that it can readjust if you use Q to move the second soldier, like
Yep.
because his playmaking ability, which is the most exciting thing, you would have thought. Because remember, his playmaking ability used to be gated by the knockup,
Yep.
but this like gives back the flavor of the knockup, but with like even cooler results.
Yeah. And Faker's ability, he never misses this play either. He never misses his ult on the picks. Pretty much.
Huhi struggled with some of these.
Did I say who he?
That sounded like a bitch did I stutter moment.
You did start a moment. This is like you're comparing Faker to Huhi. Like what do you want me
They're
to say?
both mid laners at the tournament.
Wow, great comparison there, Thomas Smithy.
It's an astute observation.
That's what I'm here
By
for.
the way, this is one of those other times that I tilt about Callista building Bork first. Do you have wave clear? This is what I get so mad about with Callista players. It's like, Callista, do you have wave clear in your solo lanes? No. Should I build Blade of the Ruined King first? Fuck no, you should build Hurricane first so you have some wave clear in this game. Because by building Bork first, what are they going to do?
Lane more.
Oh, great.
Stay in that laning phase. Bork them and kill them, Monty.
Get their shit shoved in is the answer.
And Kalista cannot follow the Saber's push. So Saber can just insta push and go run, and Kalista just keep farming for like 10 hours.
Vroom!
Bye.
Whoosh!
So you know what the best thing about this play is?
Perfect.
What is the best thing about this play?
You can tell who wears the pants in the bot lane because Woosh just gives up his life for Mata to survive in this.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Oh, it's so dumb.
So they go onto this dragon. Let's talk about this because they have no pressure on the map right now. If you're Royal, and look at SKT's decision making. They're already running into the bot
And
lane,
they pop several almost instantly.
and they pop several almost instantly. Based on what information, really?
Well, there's a ward in the brush.
There's a ward. Yes, there's a ward in the brush. They see Braum. Okay.
Braum is like-
Braum is taking out the ward right now. But look at SKT's instantaneous decision making. Boom.
Ooh, that was skip. Yep, brum. But this is great. Mata almost dies, and then good old drive-by Whoosh. Did he flash for this? No, he doesn't have flash anyway.
Yes, good old.
Yeah! Save that Mata. Worth.
Someone's phone.
Just why is that?
A little bit on banner that you were mentioning. Rise with
mine.
the two people with
I'm sure, yeah.
Also, can we talk about this build where Blank got Banner of Command by 18 minutes?
Early.
Really weird.
Or
But
honestly, though, let's
No.
check the logic.
It's really good in this game because they have
Exceptionally
no
good.
wave clear. Like, it's super good.
Exceptionally good.
But it's very
it
unorthodox.
helps win them the game.
No, well, I mean, they were winning.
To be fair, like we've seen when we did see Elises recently, they have been like Runeglaive Randuins. Like we've seen like weird builds, like much more defensive than the Rylai's of the old days. But it's just astute because you're against double AP and
Yep.
a AD carry that's decided not to go.
Hurricane.
So like you build the Aegis, and then you're just like, oh shit.
No,
I
it's
should get
super
this.
smart, but
Yeah.
it's a very on-the-fly adaptation, right? It's not normal, but it is really good. God bless you, Xiaohu, for attacking a tier 1 turret while you're losing your inhibitor.
He got it though. Worth. 1 for 1.
1 for 1.
That's the last outer turret. That's a big deal.
This fight is so bad from Royal.
I love how Xiaohu's like owned
Xiaohu
by the
is
turret.
already TPing. There is an Azir. Let's
is
just
really
let's
funny.
just think about how bad this fight is.
I think they didn't see the Azir turret.
Yeah, I think the Azir turret really catches them because like
Well, what did they expect to happen? That's a timer you should keep. Seraph, is that a timer you should keep?
it's probably like the least timer you do keep though.
What? No.
I think it is.
Whatever. I disagree.
But like, there's so many things to keep timer
Okay,
over
but
that.
okay, you don't even have to keep timer. I'm SKT. I have a Banner of Command cannon minion and an Azir, and I have 4 people in the bottom lane.
Hey, look, it all tracks and makes sense.
There is an
Absolutely.
Azir turret there, 100%.
But they didn't have vision. of
It's
it, to be
also
clear.
no, but it's 18 minutes. You're not making a press onto an inhibitor in 18 minutes unless that Azir turret is there. But it does end up hilarious.
It is really funny. So he starts teleporting for the flank.
The sick LeBlanc flank.
Silverolt's down, so you understand why he wants to flank. Shame about the fact that he can't do anything.
He puts down a pink ward. Why do you think he puts down a pink ward, by the way?
I don't
To
think
reveal
To
all
draw
the-
turret hits.
it doesn't anymore.
Oh, I don't know.
he wants-
Misclick.
And then Mata's just like, where's my
Mata gives his
at?
whole health bar to allow LeBlanc to get into the back line. Unfortunately, LeBlanc can't get to the back line.
Mata realized that he...
And he just
when-
based.
He's just basing. He's like, well, I fucked it up.
I made a mistake.
The save fight is completely 45.
Mistakes were made.
For RNG, it's a wasted ulti, and SKT inside the base, inhibitor death before.
Lada just felt bad that his AD carry died for him, so he decided to sacrifice himself.
Wow, so it just ends here, huh?
No.
Oh,
It
It
doesn't?
lasts about 4 more minutes.
Oh. So they back up and they go right back.
Yeah,
They-
pretty
Yeah.
Essentially.
It would be really hard
Wait,
to
this
end a
is the
game right
best-
now at
this
sub
is the
20
best-
minutes.
Or the make and chew. What an immaculate push by them.
Yeah, perfect understanding. They know that Looper's not available. They have to make.
It's
the
like, I'm
play.
going in,
Yeah,
boys.
Lupus like flank time number 2.
Dry brush.
Hey guys, I didn't get home guard for some reason. Oh, because 19 minutes. Of course he didn't get home guard.
Yep.
Play again. Here comes Looper. Yeah, I mean, you either.
That feel when coming into no one and a top off Soraka next to them.
The feel when it's 19 minutes and 44 seconds and you try and TP and there's no home guard for another 15 seconds.
The rest of his team isn't close enough behind SKT.
And then they're just like, well, we'll just walk up the lane. This
Nice
is fine.
dude, bro.
He's ready. He's got his Nikes on.
See how-
Oh. I like how Duke like just hangs back to troll.
Great. This is actually what you expect out of SKT. They just keep running. No one's lazy. No one recalls in a bad position this time. Everyone gets back. They're chasing them up a super creep wave as well. So SKT finally executing in the early game, and they just smash it.
That's the team that everyone predicted would be the #1 squad at this tournament, and
Yep.
SKT looks like
They are.
Overreach one
Shocking.
more time.
Who would have thought?
I mean, it was still a shocking tournament. Like nothing can.
Oh
discount
wow,
them
best
moving
of
forward,
ones
right?
are best of ones really.
They lost 4 games on the trot still. You can never discount that.
I will, and I will be right.
Doesn't
to
fit
do
my
so.
narrative, so I will discount.
No,
it.
I just think that best of ones are shit. So.
Anybody can win a best of one. I mean, these are all professional
SKT
teams.
losing
If,
4 in a row
right,
is still
if this was a best
surprising.
of one, RNG would have won this.
CLG also lost a Super Smash.
Playing this game.
Yeah, nobody talks about that when they talk about the CLG narrative.
Well, because they
do
went on beat RNG afterwards in quite high drama, so everyone forgot about that other one.
Yeah. Just saying.
SKT
Let-
not
let-
interested in clearing the pink ward.
Let's just say this, NA fans. We'll see when best of 3 starts to happen in A, and then as a result, we will not see best of 1s at international tournaments anymore because we'll all be best of series because that's the direction that
The tournaments will be
you
super long.
you really think that
He's way better.
you really think that at Worlds this year, Riot is going to change LCS to best of 1s and they're going to do best of 1s at Worlds? I don't think so.
But my question
Best
to
of
you
best
is,
of threes
how,
to
do you just do best of 3 single round robin?
Yes, absolutely. It's a better format.
How about best of 3 double round robin?
Too long.
2-month-long world.
Yeah. Think of the VOD reviews.
I think you move to best of 3 single round.
And
robin.
all of it's in Tallahassee.
Yeah. You leaked it again, Dara.
Oh god, that's the worst part of everything we just discussed. There's nothing there.
Vegas doing so much damage.
I mean, this is just ridiculous at this point.
I like how they don't kill the trinket ward or the pink ward.
They kill the pink ward. They kill
They leave
Who needs
the
one
to
pink
kill-
ward. Oh,
Who needs to kill
I like how
wards
Figure
when
is
you can
instant
kill the
kills.
jungler?
he missed his ult. Faker sucks.
Confirmed.
Confirmed on stream. I like that it went from "this is incredible Azir mechanics" to "Faker sucks."
I'm just being Reddit right now, okay? Calm down. I'm doing my Reddit roleplay.
Hashtag
Fickle
fan logic.
We'll get a Mark Zimmerman Blade game episode on your VOD review.
Please no. Guy needs to learn how to read teleprompter.
Actually, doesn't have a teleprompter.
Even less impressive.
Oh, they didn't kill the Baron? Alright.
Continue the chase through instead of just turning immediately back on the Baron, but I don't think
Another
at
back.
the end of the day, Azir Soraka able to just sustain back up and still kill the Baron at an alarmingly fast rate. SKT
Well, we haven't seen this SKT in a while.
Yep, super good.
Welcome back.
And once again, RNG, they can't even send anyone there.
I feel like the floor would be really distracting if I was playing at this tournament.
Creep wave on there.
I feel like the noise would be very distracting if I was playing at this tournament.
I think that's the bigger part.
Not after today. The noise will be very.
This was their plan all
Manageable.
along. I think they were just hoping that China would lose from the get-go, so there would be no noise in the audience.
To be fair, it'd be very interesting to see what the crowd will be like in the final. Because, like,
Will there be?
there will certainly be people there. Maybe it'll be better. I don't know. Because there's only going to be people open-minded to watching not China.
I did watch. I can't tell. Well, I'll wait until after this game ends because it's got like a minute and a half on it.
No, I mean, this game is over at this point. Really good use of the Azir passive to push into this turret. They already have Banner of Command at this point in the game, plus Baron buff. Like, there's no
That
way.
minion.
So, Royal still, they got finally Ruden's onto the onto
Game's
Whoosh, but Kalista, but the game's over, and there's not enough wave clear to actually deal with this. You don't have the range on Kalista to take out the Banner minions, so you're pretty much done. But I loved the early Banner onto Elise in this game. Like, you never see that, but it was such a good strategic adjustment.
It's also not something that Blank has done.
No,
short of
no. We've never seen Blank.
You can give him a little bit of credit because he went the creative IE build on Graves.
Sure.
But like, this is definitely something.
That was a super good reactive build based on snowballing.
Whoosh, there it is.
Right, you're
Because of,
reaching
every
now.
time I see Whoosh, like, in the back of my head, it's like...
Can I suggest a game? How about game 3?
Oh, would you like to suggest a game?
That face.
All right. We're going to take a quick break here, guys, to